Well, hello, my friends. I'm excited to be here with three wonderful individuals. We're talking about the Mid-America Council, their Big Give luncheon, the BSA Big Give luncheon coming up on December 6th. So with me today, I've got Ryan Pickett, the Chief Development Officer for the Mid-America Council of the Boy Scouts of America, Clayton Anderson, President and CEO of Strategic Air Command and Aerospace Museum, and also slash astronaut. And I also have Beth Kramer, who's the honorary chair of this year's Big Give luncheon. So thank you, everyone, for joining me today.
Thank you.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you. So, hey, Ryan, let's start with you. Let's just talk a little bit about the organization and who do you serve?
Yeah, great question, Andy. Thank you so much for having us on today.
Sure.
So we're pretty spread out. We serve 58 counties in Nebraska, Iowa, and one county in South Dakota. Just over 8,100 kids in those 58 counties. We do serve boys and girls in our program, so we're very, very excited about that. We've got a broad range of programs, so everybody kind of knows or can think of the traditional scouting programs, our Cub Scouts and our Scouts BSA, elementary school, and then older age Scouts, both boys and girls in both those programs. Yeah. So those are our traditional scouting programs. We've got a couple of others, our career exploration program, which is for teenagers, male and female as well, opportunity for those kids to get experiences in career fields. And then our newest program, which is our STEM and Invention Scouts program. Both male and female are included in that program as well. Right now, that's elementary and middle school age, really hands-on, really STEM career related, some after school opportunities with that as well. But we're pretty spread out, and we like to serve as diverse of a population as we can, Andy.
Yeah. And I tell you, I mean, everything that the organization does, I mean, it continues to grow and really expand your reach, who you impact, and also the programs that you offer. And I love seeing that. So Beth, I'm going to ask you, I mean, the Big Give luncheon, you're the honorary chair. I mean, first, why, I mean, being an honorary chair, and being asked to be an honorary chair, you have a big connection to the organization. So to kind of tell us your why.
Well, thank you so much. It's my husband and myself are both the honorary chairs, so we're a team. So the duo is on top of it.
Sure.
My husband is an Eagle Scout. I have three boys, two of whom are Eagle Scouts, and one that is working towards that. He just needs to get his project going. So my family has been involved in scouting for a very long time. And one of the things that I personally appreciate, and as I look around, you can tell who's a scout. Scouting brings the best out of a lot of the kids who participate. It promotes giving back to the community. It makes the boys and girls that do participate very well-rounded in terms of, they've got to learn to cook. But my oldest son, his 7th grade science project and Eagles, or one of his badges was aerospace, and he did some science project with, and it gets better, Clayton. In 7th grade, he did this for a school project, got a badge for it, for this stealth technology. He is going to graduate this spring from college, and he is going into aerospace engineering. So I will tell you, I'm not going to say it's all directly from Scouts by any means, but it was those experiences that he was able to develop an interest and to find something that he liked. That's in Scouts, you have to try a broad range of badges, from, like I said, from cooking to telecommunications to civic engagement. And it just builds such great character in these kids. My family went hiking in Peru 2 summers ago, and I will tell you, my boys, we were covered. Because of Scouts, they knew exactly what to do.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and so true. I mean, so true. And I know just being this day, this luncheon really kind of brings the community together to celebrate what this organization is all about. Clayton Anderson, you are the keynote speaker this year. I am gonna just say this. I actually saw you speak at the BBB Torch Awards a month or so ago. You were fantastic. So whoever's listening to this, it was just you were just really great and really inspirational and also very funny. But for this event specifically, what about this organization? What does it mean to you? What's your why?
Well, first of all, I don't need this kind of pressure, Andy. I mean, Jiminy Christmas. But with all that being said, thank you very much. I was a Boy Scout, and I think that's important now. As a Boy Scout, I was somewhat of a failure, but I can blame it on another entity, and that's adults, because when I was scheduled to get my star and my Life Scout ranks and then move into my Eagle Scout work, I was already doing my God and Country. And unfortunately, the Ashland BSA Troop 130 folded because there were no parent volunteers anymore.
Oh.
And so I get it, right? I understand this whole process. I'm a big advocate. Everything that Beth said about community engagement, about well-rounded, I think people that are well-rounded make better citizens for the United States of America. And I may talk about that a little bit, but I'm excited to do this for this organization of which I was a part. I'm a storyteller at heart, so I plan to tell some stories. I don't want to give anything away, but it's important that people know that they're just like me and that I came from small town America in Ashland, Nebraska, and I was able to achieve some amazing things, but I did not achieve any of those amazing things without the help of many, many others. So I'm very excited to do this. I hope that I can step it up and, be the best keynote speaker they've ever had.
Well, I actually have no doubt that you can accomplish that. So again, stay on December 6th. People come out, you can learn more. How can we register for the event? But before we go there, I'm going to backtrack for a minute. How does this event support scouting? I'll ask that to you, Ryan. And you can attend this event at no charge. I mean, this truly is a community event.
Yeah, great question. Kind of a unique and special luncheon, if you will, and especially in the Omaha area. While it is not a ticketed event, we are highly encouraging everyone in attendance to support with the financial gift, which we'll make that pretty clear leading up to the event and then during the event from the stage. So it is a fundraising event. Our goal and our aspirations are to raise over $500,000 the day of. It is one of our largest fundraising events that the Mid-America Council does. We're pretty excited that this year we've got 3 satellite locations. Their locations will look almost exactly identical to the CHI Center in Omaha. They'll have an opportunity to hear Astronaut Anderson speak, and then they'll have some local ties before and after the keynote, where they'll have scouts and families up on stage, and they'll be able to tell some local stories. So we're very excited. I think, some folks giving up a whole day to drive back and forth to Omaha 3.5 hours doesn't really work. So we provided the opportunity in some of those areas across our counties. Yeah,
that is a great, bravo. That's a great way to get more people involved and without that drive and be there in their communities. So
absolutely. Yeah. So where does the money go?
Just increasing that pressure.
You're gonna have even more people out there.
Listen, Clayton spoke at our Jubilee event last year and knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
He was hands down the easiest choice for keynote this year. So we appreciate him jumping in. but yeah, to answer your question, Andy, where does the money raised go? So I think that's probably the most important question, right? We want to make sure every dollar goes to the right spot. 84% of our expenses as an organization go to program. And I think that's pretty important when talking to donors, to let them know, just for instance, over $300,000 of our expenses go to program supplies for events. So our families that participate in overnight events, weekend events, day activities, there's all kinds of outdoor experiences and beyond. There's a significant amount of money that it takes to make those events function and provide the program materials needed. I think the other important thing that I like to highlight is the money given back to families who otherwise may not be able to join the program. The fees could potentially be prohibitive. So we spend just shy of $100,000 on scholarships just for families that wouldn't otherwise be able to afford the fees to join scouting. And I think that's pretty important. And that's just that type of scholarship. So we also north of $75,000 in post-secondary education scholarships. So we have a plethora of different opportunities and avenues for families to kind of tear down that barrier of, hey, the fee's too expensive or the price is too high. We'll never turn a family away or a young man or young woman away. So I can confidently say that the money donated will be very well spent, and we're very methodical about how it's spent.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Ryan, because I think that is so important, that there are families that can't afford just amazing opportunities for kids to do so much, and that impacts their lives, I mean, forever into adulthood and beyond, and then go a step further, impacts then their children. So being able to provide that, and that's the money, what some of this money raised goes to. So let's talk about so how do people find out about the event? Where can they go? I'm kind of glancing over here because I've got your website popped up with lots of information. Like you said, it's Wednesday, December 6th at the CHI Health Center, but tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, happy to. So the website is bsabiggive.org. So if you just type that into your web browser, it's going to take you to this nice purple colored themed website. Fantastic picture. We are so honored to have Beth and David and her three boys.
And I'm actually looking at them right here. So
yeah, it's a phenomenal picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just couldn't have picked a better honorary chair family for this year, and so they're highlighted on there. The cool thing about the website is it kind of gives a little story about the Kramer family, obviously astronaut Anderson, and then it's got some other information for our packs and troops. We want our families, our Cub Scout packs and our Boy Scout troops to be able to leverage this event to raise money, because they do earn incentives for donations that are given day of. So this event is grassroots. So if you go to bsabiggive.org, you're going to see an opportunity for a business to register for the event and purchase a table. But you're also going to see an opportunity to register as an individual and just join us and hear the great stories. We will highlight the Kramer family. So that will be one of our highlight videos for the scouting program. And then we'll also have a highlight video on our STEM and our career exploring programs. And then obviously our keynote, who's going to be a rock star. So should be a fun day.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I'm looking over here. It does a little bit about Clayton Anderson. You can go to the website and read more, but the dream of a lifetime. So pop on the website and read a little bit more about Clayton and his adventures. And again, come on out. And I see that this is Omaha, Fort Dodge, Iowa, South Sioux City, Nebraska, Norfolk, Nebraska. And I just think, again, that's amazing that you actually have set these up in these other communities so everybody can really participate and be a part of this incredible day in this luncheon. So Any final words? Beth, I'll give you a few seconds. Anything else you want to say?
You know what? I would love to have 1,000 people in that room.
Yeah.
And so if, please come. No gift is too small. And, if you are so inclined, bring a friend. We hope to be able to, like I said, highlight some of the scouts that are currently in the program now. But it really is a fantastic organization that has contributed to our community in so many different ways. And there are, there's lots of organizations out there that support kids. But this one really supports kids for a lifetime, giving them the skills they need to succeed in whatever they choose to do. So let's help me get 1,000 people in that room.
All right. I love that. Clayton,
Ma'am,
any last words before we let you go?
I'm incredibly excited to do this, and I hope I can live up to all this advanced billing. But I love to share stories. I love to share stories with adults and kids who care and who want to be better. And I think that is a key to American success moving forward. Is we have to encourage these kids to see what's possible and to challenge them to make the world better. And if I can send a message similar to that on December 6th, is December 6th or it's, I thought it was the 5th. It's the 6th, but anyway, then we'll have a great time.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. And again, Ryan, thank you for coming on. And any last words again?
No, just thank you for having us. And obviously, anybody watching this, bsabiggive.org, and join us.
Well, thank you again, Beth, Ryan, and Clayton. And I look forward to seeing all three of you on December 6th and look forward to seeing all of you viewers there as well. So thanks, and don't go away. We will be right back.